Just bought a home? What inspections should you get? Hey, thanks for tuning back in. So you're a buyer, you're watching this video, and you're either in escrow or you're getting ready to buy a home, and you're probably wondering like, oh my God, I've seen that movie a long time ago. It's called The Money Pit. What if I buy a house and it needs a lot of work? And what if I buy a house and there's a lot of stuff behind the walls that I don't know about? Well, the good news is anytime you buy a property, you've got what we call a contingency period. That's also the same as your due diligence period, right? It's your opportunity as the buyer to do any and all inspections to make sure that the property is in the condition that's acceptable to you, so that by the time you close escrow, there's no surprises. Now, life is full of surprises, and although we don't like bad surprises, sometimes they come up, but we do everything we possibly can to make sure that when you're buying a home and you're spending that much money, that you're not going to have a lot of bad news after the close of escrow. So we do that via inspections. Now, a lot of agents will just hire a general home inspector, have the property kind of checked out, and get a report based on their findings and move forward. But it's not always that clear, cut, and dry. So today I want to kind of go in depth in terms of the inspections that we schedule for our clients to make sure that there's absolutely no surprises after they buy a home. Now, if you're looking to buy a condo, it's pretty straightforward. You don't own the exterior of the building. The roof is maintained by the association. The foundation is very likely maintained by the association because you're in a unit with other units. So a general home inspection on a condo is usually all you really need. That said, the way we operate is that we have our general home inspector go in first and do their complete inspection and give us a thorough analysis. If our inspector recommends we hire an electrician or a plumber because there are some issues that they can't determine, then we will take that next step. However, most of the time with the condo, a general inspection is just fine. Where it gets to be a little bit trickier is if you're buying a single family property. We have 3 inspections that we do at a minimum anytime we're selling a single family home that's older than like the year 2000. Now, just because a home might be built in 2005 doesn't necessarily mean we aren't going to do the inspections that we always do. It's really a case-by-case basis. It also depends on our client's tolerance in terms of how many inspections they want to do, but we always recommend 3 when you're buying a single family home. We recommend a general home inspector to really understand the inner workings of the property, but we also recommend a roofer go out and give us an idea of how much life is in the roof. Are there any current leaks? Is there anything we should be concerned about? Because a roof is an expensive item, anywhere from $7,000 to $50,000, depending on how big it is and what kind of material you use. So we want to know going in, hey, are there any problems? And the third inspection that we do is a sewer line inspection. This is an inspection that very few agents do. If you're buying an older single family home, what you need to understand is that most of the time, the sewer line from your home to the point where it connects to the city is the homeowner's responsibility. And we have been burned in the past. In fact, 5 years ago, we sold a home to a client. We did not do a sewer line inspection because that's not how I was trained in the industry. I didn't even know about it. And it ended up costing my client $17,000 to correct. So now we do a roof, general inspection, and a sewer line at a minimum. Now again, if the general inspector finds a problem with the electrical panel or the plumbing, he may recommend a specialist, but we start with those 3 inspections when we're buying a single family home. So I hope this brought some valuable content to you today. If you're thinking about buying a home or you're in the process of buying a home, hopefully your agent's recommending this to you. If you're working with my team and I, you don't have to worry about it. This is standard procedure for us. And again, hopefully it was helpful. If you found us on social media, give me some social media love. If you know somebody who's thinking about buying or maybe in the process of buying, forward this email to them and let's educate them as well. And as always, if you have any video ideas you want me to talk about in the future, send those my way as well. Until then, happy selling.